on this area, we're trying to grow cacao. This cacao is the yellow cacao from Ecuador. We had it planted all the way over there on the other side with the cinnamon and all that. But then I decided, and it was a good thing. It was even before we got the frost that happened, because it would have definitely been dead by now. I said, okay, these grow about, you can let them grow at 15, 20 feet tall if you do. But I'm going to keep it no taller than the house. 9 feet, 10 feet. And anything near the house, you have another microclimate. About 2 feet, normally when you don't get a stupid frost like we did, 2 feet about from the house, you don't freeze. And I could prove that. The reason is tomatoes. One year I had tomatoes here, and then I had them in a raised bed. The ones in the raised bed, we hit like 30 degrees, they were done. The ones near the house, like nothing. Anything that was like over 2 feet out of the house, burn. I know. So what we did is we moved the yellow cacao here. We also had red cacao because it needs a pollinator. Well, I don't think we covered it good enough. And or just between there and there, it could be a microclimate. That's how crazy it is. Or the resistance of that one, it's not as much. But what the difference was, this one we made a 3-point, and the actual we put a what was it?
We put a sheet, like
yeah,
a
a thick
sheet
sheet,
on top.
a
So
king size bed sheet.
yeah,
The sheet itself wasn't really touching the plant because the sheet was around. We wrapped it around.
so the theory is that one was just a pillowcase on top of there, and when the wind would blow, it would blow on the sheet and then hit leaves or hit the plant itself, and it would cause that freezer burn. And then with the trifold there, or the tri set,
Right.
what it did is it prevented the sheet from hitting the cacao plant in its entirety. That's why we still have green leaves. I'm actually surprised we have green
Yeah, and
leaves.
actually, I think also since it was a sheet and it was a king size, we wrapped it. So meaning it had many layers.
Oh, that
As
too.
the one over here, the pillow sheet, it only had basically that one layer, and it was smaller. So this one clearly it's alive. It survived being against the wall with triple. So in the future, what we're gonna do, if that one dies, we're gonna get another red one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put sticks, and I'm gonna make a wall. I'm gonna cover it because we could use the top. We could go all the way down. We could use this wall insulation, and or we could even, if we do that, even put a heater.
Yeah. So you're
So
using the natural microclimate that comes from the house, as well
as
as
a
maybe a
well,
layer.
yeah, if we get like this cold again, obviously, look, we didn't use anything except just layer and the house without any other source of heat,
Hmm.
and it worked. But if we get like maybe bulbs, if we ever get down like that, now we know this one could handle 24 degrees layered up with the wall. We'll see how many years we get cacao. Um, and that's and you can see tomatoes are very sensitive to the cold. I had a tomato right here. The top part died, and now it's growing again. I try to put all these, if you look at my previous videos, I try to put all mulch and leaves and all this leaf right here. I try to everything I could to protect it. So this is the yellow cacao. Yellow cacao. If you never had actual cacao, you're missing out. That's like yogurt, right? It's delicious.
Yeah.